364 days since we were last at Champion Hill, and Havant and Waterlooville do battle with Dulwich Hamlet again. Plenty changed for both sides since then. That day in 2022, Havant and Waterlooville 8th in the table, chasing playoff place set Dulwich Hamlet, who were 5th. Now it reads very differently. Havant and Waterlooville 5th in the table themselves. Dulwich Hamlet all the way down in 20th and in a relegation scrap. Not just changes in circumstances, changes in the dugouts as well. The Jamie Collins era starts for Havant and Waterlooville just 3 games after it's began for Hakan Hayrettin in the dugout of the Hamlet. The Jamie Collins era begins at Champion Hill. 2 new managers, 2 awful runs of form. Something has to give for one of these clubs, and we're underway in South London. Headed forward by Magri from the edge of his own 18-yard box. Nemhard's on the second ball, cleared out towards the left-hand side. Andre Blackman just looking to slide one in the channel. Pasley's first to it in his bright red boots, just hammers one through the middle of the park, a heavy pitch, so it holds up. Charlie Granger has to step out his penalty area, send it over the top. The Hawks back lines, let that bounce. This could be problems for the Hawks. Nemhard just shrugs off for Woley, who went down in the penalty area, wanted a penalty, wasn't going to get one. Speculative claims it seemed, but wanted to do that quickly. There was some delay, so that allows pink and blue shirts to get back. Runs back for Pasley, drills one across the 6-yard box, and guess who? Cheadle's there to see it behind again. Already Cheadle with 3 important interventions. Havant and Waterlooville outswinging corner kick from the right. Josh Pasley on the set pieces today. Left arm up in the air as a signal. Outswinger from Pasley. Nemhard, free header off the post, still loose in the 6-yard box and scrambled clear by Danny Mills, the forward. Hawks have rung the woodwork early on in this one. Joash Nemhard, free header at the near post. Hawks swing one in from the right towards Callum Keeley. It goes, runs through to Miller Rodney. Paul Rooney's there, saved by Granger. Remarkable save by Charlie Granger from close range into the 6-yard box. 3 white shirts waiting for it, and Granger saved from point blank range, just making himself big. Pasley, another chance to cross, again in the area. Keeley waits, Ming heads clear, and this electric start to the game continues. Sam Magri on the ball in the left centre-back position in his bright red boots. A former England under-18 roommate of Raheem Sterling, Sam Magri. His first Hawks game for 490 days because of injury, as Joe Newton just gives it away to Sanchez Ming and then trips the right back. So it's a free kick for the Hamlet on the right-hand side, just to step in for the touchline, and an early yellow card for Joe Newton there, Adam Nixon. So I'm surprised to see the referee go into his card book quite so early. We've been here before. Bath City away from home. Granger able to punch clear up towards Felix, and now there's pink and blue shirts running forward. One of them's Ming. Ming gets there ahead of Newton, who's tripped Sanchez Ming. Joe Newton could be in trouble, and just as we predicted, Havant and Waterlooville down to 10 men inside a quarter of an hour. We knew this would happen, Adam. It's happening again. History is repeating itself, and the Hawks are down to 10. Not too many options with him. Now a couple of pink and blue shirts joining in. Porter will shoot alone, bounces awkwardly for Sharman Lowe. Took a wicked flick off a bobbly surface, and Sharman Lowe had to save it with his chest in the end, almost like a wicket-keeper in cricket. Just had to try and get his body in front of that ball with Sanchez Ming. Ming in field to Felix. Through the middle of the Hawks defence to Danny Mills. Mills 1-on-1 with Sharman Lowe. Slide challenge comes in from Nemhard. Perfect tackle, but they've given it away at the second attempt. Slashed wide by Porter. A brilliant challenge in there. I don't know if it was Josh Nemhard or Josh Pasley in the end that slid in. It was Josh Pasley that lunged at Mills. All he had to do was pick a corner and slide it past Teddy Sharman Lowe. Rooney darts short to receive the ball. Mo Fowl, the only white shirt in the penalty area. Now Rooney's joined in. Callum Keeley comes short for it. Towards Rooney it goes, holding it up. Good footwork from Rooney to take him away from Phillips. Rolls across towards the edge of the 18-yard box. Cleared away. Drops to Jake McCarthy. He will hit one on the volley. Deflected. Granger. Another stunning save from Charlie Granger. Reacting to claw it before it crossed the line. Looking long over the top. Mills is running onto it. Flag staying down against Danny Mills. 1-on-1 with Sharman Lowe. Magri back defending. Cleared off the line by Josh Pasley. Still alive, 18-yard box. Sharman Lowe can claim the loose ball. Ethan Burnett. Big challenge from Holland. Dug out by Burnett. Dulwich Hamlet can bring it forward with Fawole right wing. Trying to run at Sam Magri. Strikes towards Sharman Lowe, who saves well to his left. Ming and Felix wait for it, thrown towards Felix, towed out to Porter. Felix with a chance to cross from the right, towards the back post it goes. Mills jumps ahead of Pasley, and Sharman Lowe saves before Fawole can nod it home. Danny Mills holding Josh Pasley again goes unpunished. Mills very clever in his play. Sanchez Ming has it, the right back, bringing it forward into space, round the corner for Fawole, breaking into the penalty area. Magri blocks behind, lunging challenge from Sam Magri, and it bounces back off Fawole. It will be Frankie Raymond to take. The Hawks at maximum concentration as they try and hold out for a point away from home. Raymond, it's one from the training ground. They've worked it central to Blackman. He'll line one up from range, dribble to a crowd. It's broken for Miller Rodney, and now Ethan Burnett could be away. Ethan Burnett bearing down on the goal. There's no pink and blue shirt within 20 yards of him. Burnett to foul. The Hawks stealing into a lead away from home. Havant and Waterlooville have had to defend, but on the counter-attack from a Hamlet corner, Mo Fowl with his 100th career goal silences Champion Hill. It's Hawks 1, Hamlet 0. From the right corner of the penalty area, he might shoot, he might cross. We'll see what comes from this one. Bent towards the back post and misses by a whisker. Just a yard wide in the end, curled it round the wall. Who the Hamlet are looking for in possession. Back across midfield to Cheadle. They're still waiting for the ball just to drop. Might drop here for Felix, who hits it into the side netting on the volley. Trying to stop the left back escaping from his own half. He does escape though and find Mills, who's taken a clever touch round Joash Nemhard, but there is Teddy Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe's given it away, it's bouncing in, and the Hamlet have equalised from fully 35 yards. Dulwich Hamlet smashing one in, and so unfortunate for the Hawks. One mistake their downfall. Well, Danny Mills took a good touch round Nemhard. Out came Sharman Lowe. Sharman Lowe could have put it anywhere, Adam, and unfortunately for the young goalkeeper, a lesson learned. He's put it right into the centre of the park. Cheadle, left of centre, will look over the top. Sanchez Ming waits on the right wing, has a bit of space here, does the right back. In field to Felix, lively as he cuts away from Burnett, onto his left foot. Hung up towards Mills, headed back across goal, loose in the area, Sharman Lowe saves, still not cleared, off the post and behind. Miller Rodney bundles through a few bodies to get on the ball. It's lobbed over the top towards Mills, heads down, which will leave Sam Magri in a foot race with Felix right hand side. Felix to lob Sharman Lowe, who saves it just as it was dropping into the back of the net. Now Porter. Felix sent wide. Miller Rodney will muster some energy to come and close him down. Midway inside the Dulwich Hamlet half. Backwards to Jack Holland, the Hamlet skipper. Dylan Gavin turns on it and finds Joe Felix, or Sanchez Ming into midfield. Joel Powell opens up left-footed. It's all sideways at the moment for the Hamlet. They're just waiting for that crack to open. Have they found it? Dylan Gavin loose in the area, tucked home from 7 yards out. Hamlet find a late winner in front of the rabble, and it's George Porter from close range, and the Hawks just couldn't hold out any longer. Miller Rodney in a foot race with Mills. Magri taking over, and that will do it at Champion Hill. Dulwich Hamlet triumphing 2-1 on home soil, but unlike the other games we've commentated over the last 6 weeks or so, Adam, no discredit can be given to those Hawks players today who have battled for their life for 112 minutes with the added time we've had on.